Hey everybody, simple video today. I hope, fingers crossed, we have one task to achieve today, and that is to open that big box down there and check that it is going to do what we need it to do. Fingers crossed, as I say. If you've been keeping up with the series on the XJ6, you'll know that I've been waiting on a headstock stand so I can get the forks off to replace the seals and all that sort of stuff, and I didn't want to fully strip the wheels and everything off until I got the front stand, so I knew it could just be where it's going to be. I also needed to get hold of a load of other parts, and whereas on the XJ6, the DRZ build, where I had ages because I was stripping the bike down and stripping it down, I had weeks to get all the parts together. With this, it's been such a quick job that I kind of got a delay waiting on parts to arrive, but that's why I'm going to show you the new parts that have come, and also, hopefully, check that this stand's okay. Okay, first things first, some other bits have arrived that I've bought from random different places. I got a fairing screw kit for the XJ6 from eBay. Wasn't particularly impressed by this, but it's cheap and it should do the job, maybe. I don't know. It's got clips and all sorts in it. I'm not going to show you too much of that. Don't suggest getting those. I've got some cabling to help with the electrics I need to fix. I've got a nice new little horn to replace that giant thing I had in there. It doesn't need to be that loud, it just needs to be a horn. This is going to be an interesting one. Normally I wouldn't suggest doing this, but I went on Amazon and I bought a set of 4 indicators for $12.99. Now these are LED, they look long enough for the needs that I'm going to use them. The one thing that I've read so far is that this metal thread is just screwed into this rubber, and these are flexible so they don't get snapped too easily. Well, someone pointed out that obviously that only being threaded into rubber means it pulls out easily. So I'm going to glue, attach a nut here, so when I do these up, they actually brace on the metal and not put any pulling force on the indicator itself, and that should make them better. It will be interesting to see. I'm not expecting them to last forever. There's 4 for $12.99. I mean, how much can you expect? But I'm willing to find out. I also have just a scratch repair kit, a white one. May not even match, but there's a couple of scratches on the fairings that go down to the plastic, which is black, and because of that, it means, obviously it stands out a lot. So slightly off-white on white is going to stand out less than black on white. So win-win, I think, with that one. So that is those bits. If you remember when I was doing the brakes, I said I wanted to get hold of some braided brake lines. I got in contact with Hell, and they have supplied these to the build. Huge thanks to them. An absolutely gorgeous full kit of Hell braided brake lines. So they're going to be going on the bike once we rebuild all the brakes and stuff. Hopefully in here is a stand and the pistons. So as long as this isn't a set of dust caps, we should be okay. Okay, so this is the piston pots, and we'll take a closer look at those in a minute. I also have another... I have no idea. Ah, the instructions. Yes, yes. So as I say, this is from Wiimoto. They have been an absolutely amazing supporter of the builds that I've done. They are like a one-stop shop for motorcycle parts, service parts. So they've got stands, they've got pretty much everything. I would say, if you need some parts, check them out first. Yes! Okay. Yes. Although Wiimoto do sell the TRK third-party stuff, they can also get all the genuine things if you want genuine parts. There's something to mention. Okay, so in comparison, yep, that looks correct. Oh, hold on a minute, I know what this is. A load of stickers. These are so handy, honestly. These little notebooks. Thank you, Wiimoto, I appreciate that. They've also sent me 2 more of the build your own bike kits. I've got one sat here I'm waiting to put together. I will do that before the end of the video. I will build one of these. But let's get the main reason for this video to even exist done. Make sure that this stand works for what I need. This is like a multi-use one, so I think that'll be for rear swing arm. This will be as, yeah, there we go. All the different pin sizes. Okay, so apparently that goes like that. Loosen those bolts off. Right, let's shove that one through first. Just had to pull that out. One of those tubes had a hole in it, and it looks like you got to line up the bolt with it, and the other side just pins on it from the looks of it, because there isn't a hole in that tube. Okay, so that's that. And then we need the pin. Okay, so then we've got this pin part, and we've got all these adapters that can just slide over it and enlarge the size of the pin. Hold on, is that? There you go. Because that's quite close to the size I need. That then goes in there. Tighten that up. Maximum capacity 454 kilos, and the stand itself gross weighs 18 kilos. Net 15. I guess that's with and without Pete. I don't know. Right, I should be able to just take the front stand out, and that will stay on its own. Then I need to bring this up and in line with the hole underneath the headstock, like so. And then we just press down. Well, that was really easy. This mammoth horn is right in the way. Let's get that off. Just took that off. This is the eBay special horn I bought a few years ago. You'll recognise these as a lot of JDM car people use them. It was pretty loud and it lasted okay, but as you can see, rust, and it's huge, and it actually bumped into the top of my front fender just very slightly due to the size of it, which is why I've bought the nice little... But now I've got that horn out of the way, there you go, you can see you can actually turn the bars while it's on this stand. That is absolutely amazing. Obviously, it goes without saying, you can't just use one of these on the front without anything on the back. If that isn't obvious, instantly obvious, should I say, this is currently on a rear stand as well. You have to use the rear stand first if you want to use one of these sorts of front stands. I made that mistake in the past. Also, you have to have one if you want to use this style of stand at the front. So yeah, fantastic news. That means I can now get on, take the forks off, take the wheel off, take the rear wheel off, do all of those things that I've been waiting to do all this time. As I say, it's all been hinging on that stand. I also might move the bike slightly just to make sure it's in the absolute perfect location, because obviously once the wheels and the forks are off, it's not moving. And this is why I don't think my front wheel bearings need doing. Is that one of the lost... It is! I lost that the other day. Why couldn't I find it? It's still going. That has made me extremely happy, because I've been waiting ages and getting very anxious about getting on with the video series because I needed the stand, and I knew it was a smart decision to wait until the stand came before I fully stripped it down. Now I can do that. I still need to clean that all up, and we're going to have to look into spraying these, but part of the problem with that is it's winter. Actually, no, I wasn't going to spray them, I was going to say about powder coating. Any of you locally know a good powder coater? Or anyone that would like to show their work off and I can advertise them? Genuinely cannot tell you how pleased I am about this. It's really, really made my day. I know it's my birthday and everything, but to be able to not worry about that and know that the stand's correct, it's good. This is why I'm always squinting. There's a 1000-watt LED lamp. It's always right in my eyes. We've got, you know, the big pile of stuff there I can get on. It's properly made my day. Stop banging. I'm not reshooting for that. I want to get on with today and enjoy my birthday, as I say. But yeah, that's given me a properly good feeling. Before we go, should we build an entire motorcycle? This is a 3D puzzle, they say. I didn't realise there was like another one. Right. Pop out the pieces. As I say, I would normally take the whole day off on my birthday, but because it's fallen in the middle of the week and Reno unfortunately has to work today, I might as well just work and then enjoy a day at the weekend more. but I am going to have an easy day. I may have bought Cyberpunk 2077 last night on PC, which is the first PC game I've ever actually bought. I was going to get it on console and then decided, why would I do that? It'd probably be way better on PC. I can play it with the Xbox controller. Right, anyway. I was just like, where's the instructions? And then I realised, of course, it's called a puzzle, isn't it? So you're supposed to work out how to put it together yourself. Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. That is a wheel, and that clearly fits in like that. One little Wiimoto dirt bike built. Do you know what? I'm going to make you 2 bikes in one video. What sort of a build series gets 2 bikes completely finished in one go? And voila, we have a Wiimoto sports bike. It looks much better from the side than above, as to both of these. There you go. I built 2 motorcycles in one video. As I say, huge thanks to Wiimoto for supporting this channel and this build. Huge thanks to Hell for supplying the brake lines. Huge thanks to my patrons. A huge thanks to the people who support this channel through PayPal. You are incredibly kind to do so. Feel free to just join Patreon. It's the same amount of money and you get all the benefits with it. I'd much rather you get benefits than just, give money to the channel to help me out. But I do appreciate it. I just wanted to say that. There we go. Fantastic news. The stand works. The parts are good. We have built 2 motorcycles. And I'm 35.